We dedicate our life to this shit, bro.
This music is special. You put everything in it.
Work hard. Be somebody. Be something more than what you see in the mirror. Let the world be your mirror.
First thing I do want to make clear is we all gotta accept the fact that whatever we have going on in our mind is what fills our heart. So if all you think about all day is hate, the bullshit, that's what's gonna consume your life. So you gotta really go hard. How dedicated are you? How much are you willing to commit?
Movement of Justice League is everybody being like their own movement as one, and we come together as a band. We both made the decision that we're going to take this music upon ourselves and like really push it, and this is the one.
Martin, Louis the King Jr. Starting all that stunting is gon' ruin ya.
When working on a hip-hop album in a state, with the music game, they say like can't sell records or hip-hop was dead. People just said like the art form wasn't popping like that anymore. I wanted to cross the genres and show people how we could still express ourselves with something fresh and new, and that's what hip-hop has always been about.
I feel like this one wins the whole Maybach series that we did. Like everyone speaks highly of this one, so I'm glad that this is the one that we opened up here.
Elevation is everything, and when I tell you about ATL, it definitely got the spots. This is the notorious Blue Room Studios, where I did some of my classics like Jeezy Circulate. Now, let me take y'all through this right here. Lots of hits, lots of producers, lots of artists. This is the place to be. We got something special today as I'm interviewing Justice League, my boys. We're gonna see what they got. My guys.
Yo.
What's good?
What's good, brother?
What's good, brother?
Man.
Hey, man, good to see my brothers, man.
Yeah, we here.
Man, I had to come here to see y'all, man. I heard y'all had something special for me. What we got going on?
Special.
We got something special?
Sure.
All right, let's go. The history of music, right here.
Memories.
I don't even know what they got.
See what we got. See what we
Whoa.
got.
What the hell is this, man?
This is it.
What is this?
This is it, bro.
Wow. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Word. I mean, what we doing, man?
Music history, bro.
Music history. Music history.
Feel the vibes. Take it in.
So I'm gonna take the back seat. I'm gonna let y'all rock. Y'all tell me what we got going.
I think right now, I think we're about to do Maybach music too.
Oh,
That's okay. I'll just
Maybach music too.
Yeah.
It's amazing, bro. So I'm like I said, I'm in the back seat. I'm gonna let y'all do your thing. I'm just here to watch. I want to see what's going on.
Shit sounding crazy, man.
Man, hey man, this beautiful is one of the most legendary tracks that you can perform with an orchestra.
Yeah.
So it's really beautiful, man. Y'all want to take it out? Y'all want to?
Yeah. So I mean, we're gonna start from the top.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Cody, you have any notes?
Let's do a run through and then, you know, just check the sound to make sure everybody's mic'd well, and then let's run it.
Yeah.
They've been practicing, so it sounds good to me.
Sound good.
Sounds really good.
Let's go.
Tell everybody did their homework.
OG, you
All right.
want?
Y'all ready? All right, everybody good. We're gonna keep it going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. We didn't practice the walk up. Y'all know how to remember to do how to do the walk up? The walk up, yeah. Yeah.
What was that?
And oh, 2, 3, and here we go. Come on. That was nice.
As you can see, it's a family affair. I'm here with my brothers, man. They took me all the way in the room and got right next to the orchestra. I'm here with Justice League, Rook, Coley.
Yes, sir.
That's my man right there, man. We ain't seen each other in a minute.
Yeah, we was just chopping it up. It's been a while.
But me and Rook, we stay in touch. We geek a lot on the internet.
We gotta stay in touch, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we got to chop it up.
We will. Before we start, let me ask you a question. Which one of y'all had that Rolls Royce?
Which one of us?
Man, we've had multiple cars. We've had multiple.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to send you myself.
I'm the car guy. I feel like I experimented with all the cars.
Yeah. So the silver, what was the Rolls Royce? Was it silver?
It's black.
Okay.
But you can change it whatever color you want.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I'm going to send you my Zelda. I ain't worried about it.
Oh, shit.
But we go way back. I'm going to just go ahead and say the Florida boys. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
The Philly fanatic.
Yep.
I also want to start with this. Rook, you gave me something, man. We did Goat Farm. And then I damn near went home and cried. I've been looking for this. I seen you pop up with this hat. And this is one of the hats you gave me. So
Yes.
this is something I started on when I was very young making beats, was the ASR 10.
Yep.
And you also gave me a Scully.
Yes.
Ordered the Scully and had it sent to me.
Yep.
Which is really dope. So I just wanted to say I appreciate this because this is where I start.
Is where we started.
Yeah, that's right. That's
You know what I'm
right. That's right. The Florida boys, where y'all from?
Rook's got some pain stories with that ASR. I know how y'all.
We gonna get all that because I got some stories too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tampa, tell us a little bit about the Florida stuff and how y'all grew up.
Man.
Well, I'm from St. Pete.
Yeah, St. Pete.
I'm from St. Pete.
Yo.
My brother's from Plant City.
Plant City, very small.
Small itty bitty Plant City.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What we call it. Well, a lot of people are doing music in Tampa, but not at the level. You know what I mean? I think Coleon and I were at the level. So we linked up because of mutual people were like, yo, this guy's dope. This guy's dope. Because I was doing crazy ass beats. Coleon had actually a song on the radio.
That did.
In Tampa.
I knew you had a Rolls Royce.
You know what I'm saying? No, he was that guy. And, we just kind of joined forces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what age was that?
Ooh, 21.
About that.
Real early.
Yeah.
Individually, did you guys start early? I know I started early. I started 5, 6 years old. Is that something that you guys were doing? A lot of people I meet, it's like, man, I was playing basketball, I was 25, and I just made a hit record. You know what I'm saying? What's y'all's story on age starting? Where did you guys start age-wise?
Definitely family. Like my grandmother sat me in front of the piano, and my father played some instruments like the trumpet. And I think you start with music family. I think Rook's the same way. His father's like really. Some of us go far as music family. You know what I'm saying? But we're all got it in us. You know what I'm saying?
The spark starts when you're
right. Some of us are more successful with it than others, but we're all the same. You know.
Yeah. I mean, my dad's he's a jazz Latin musician.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. He's a percussionist with Al Daniola, and so so I come from that cloth. I guess for me, like I didn't really want to be in music, you know what I mean? But I couldn't help it. You know what I'm saying? So
The lineage.
yeah, exactly.
It got you.
Exactly. So about 15 years old, I was like experimenting and shit. And
Did y'all have machines or you were just, on instruments, or how were you going from there?
My cousin actually introduced me. I think I was like 14, and my cousin got a drum machine because that was the first time we seen anything that you didn't have to pick up and play.
Right.
Like all my family was playing like instruments and shit. So whenever he got that, it changed it. It put us in a different perception of how to create, because he was able to like emulate shit. And that, and then with that, there wasn't much to see, you know, on like who to like look forward to like who's got music.
Because there's no internet, right?
Nah, there wasn't shit, you know? So you would see the best. We got to see the best, and they were the best at what they do, because it wasn't like, right now we take like technology like a luxury. So you really had to fucking work. You know what I'm saying? You really had to work to get that sound.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So damn, it just coming up like that and learning that teaches you a lot.
Yeah. No, understood. Being as though, you know, that part of Florida didn't have much of a sound like you just mentioned, where were y'all drawing inspiration from? Like, what, you know, when I was in Philly, I didn't have a chance to really see past Andre 3000 and Big Boy coming from the South, because I didn't see 8Ball and MJG. I didn't see Master P. But when I came down, I saw them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where did y'all draw inspiration? You know, mine was, you know, strictly fairy tale at what I you know, 14, 15 years old, 16 years old. My eye was on making a Jay-Z placement or a Biggie placement. But I think it was so far from, you know what I'm saying, from me. I was like, how am I ever gonna get there? What was y'all inspiration, and where were y'all trying to go? Just being in a space where you can't really draw a lot of, you know, inspiration in a city. What were y'all looking at, you know? And what was the music scene actually like at a smaller level?
You know what it was? We never really saw the local talent as competition. We always saw like Pharrell, Dr. Dre, Timberland as a Scott Storch. That was our competition. You know what I mean? They didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? We just like,
I didn't know. It was just like, just studying music. I didn't even know how it was created. I was like inspired to like learn. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like there's two types of ways to learn music where we came up. I can only speak for like our generation, because we got introduced to this. I think we're the first of the digital music, like computer music type shit, or using that drum machine or that device other than being a band, right? And all of our people we looked at older than us were bands. They were like people that did music and recorded it. And we came in, the tech kids, you know what I'm saying? We're introduced to these devices. I think we're the first of that shit, our generation. When we was coming up.
Like even our contemporaries, they were still on like MPCs.
Right.
And ASR 10s and stuff like that. I was forced to be on the computer because my ASR 10 got stolen. You know what I'm saying?
How they steal an ASR? That's the heaviest keyboard out, bro.
I mean, it got stolen in Jersey. They'll figure out.
That's what I was gonna tell you about that story with the ASR. That's the hurt stories.
That's my.
He was heartbroken. He had all of it. Y'all stored all y'all's files on that shit. And we had to pull it up.
Zip disk, everything.
Jazz drive,
gone.
all that.
Gone.
Damn,
so I was forced to learn Logic. I was lucky to be around Coley that he I was just forced. I was like, okay, I don't have the ASR 10. I can't afford the ASR 10. So I gotta learn this shit.
You kind of knew how Logic was set up too, because
the Pro Tools.
When I came to his studio, we were inspired by it. We wasn't like big time producers.
Right.
What the movement of Justice League is everybody being like their own movement as one.
That's right.
And we come together as a band.
That's what I always thought it was. You know, I thought it was a conglomerate. You know what I mean? I always looked at it like that.
Yeah.
So if you actually we like amplify each other's powers. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. We learned from
we
each other.
amplified each other's powers.
That's right.
I learned from him and he learned from me. He was doing something totally different when I was doing. And it was super inspirational.
Right.
And I was attracted to that. I was like, yo, I used to tell him like, yo, and he's really like not the person that wants to be on a team or anything like that. He likes to just do his own shit. And
he was like, we should link up. We gotta get together. And we had a mutual friend, actually a guitar player, they used to work with us. He kind of forced us to work together. You know what I mean? And we did it. We just, first he was like, yo, I'm gonna pick you up. We're going to Plant City. I'm gonna bring your ASR-10. We were over there, though. We did like fucking 10.
We didn't leave.
We didn't leave. We did like 10 beats in one day type
Thank
shit.
God for that hookup, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was crazy. But like I was saying, I think our contemporaries, they were still on drum machines and stuff, which I love. But we were like we were on software. And while everybody else was using drum machines in the studios, we bring our fucking PC, like the tower.
We would bring the Mac on the plane in a suitcase.
The G5.
And when it showed up to the studio, broken with all of our shit on it. Like, yo, we got this with Mary J. Blige this week. We don't got nothing, all of our music looks like we're creating from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everything we spent weeks on preparing. It
hurts.
Yeah.
That shit hurts. Even though y'all have the Justice League, I just feel like you guys, y'all gel. It's like, the Road Warriors wrestlers. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As you're moving, you start meeting people. You start doing things. What's the importance of the partnership and collaborator between y'all two, and what didn't make y'all separate over the years? I see y'all as cool as y'all are now, as cool as y'all were when I met y'all.
We got lucky, to be honest. You know what I mean? Just meeting each other, because we do it easy. We're easy to get along with, but also,
I think inspired by each other's work. You know, when you're in that zone and you're really dedicated to a project you take on. You know what I'm saying? It takes that dedication.
I know.
So I was impressed with his shit. He was impressed with my shit. I was like, damn, okay. And I'm still impressed with he's sending me shit out. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck?
They got all kinds of tools for us to use now. You know?
Yeah.
There's different things. We're all music scientists, so we experiment with all that. Like, what, you doing something new with music? I definitely got to check it out or hear it. You know?
When I called him originally, like, I think it's time for you to come, he was like, I can't do it without Coley.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not that he would. I'm just saying that shows that creative marriage, and how it lasts. I never had a partner, and I wish I did. But I got partners in y'all. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
When did y'all decide? I know that coming from Philly, my first stop naturally was New York City. You know what I'm saying? When did you guys decide that, we got to branch out and move? You know what I mean? Me, I packed up the car, went to Atlanta. I hated the fact of even being in Atlanta. But I realized God put me on a path that I didn't not see. Sometimes we rush. We try to, it's not falling back.
A lot of people are brave like that, though.
You know what I mean? I fell back out here. I went to school. And for some reason, I met all the rappers. You know what I'm saying? I DJ clubs. I met people that I wasn't supposed to. And I was like, still didn't get it. I went home for a summer. It felt like I went home and took the pause button off and hit play. And then when I left, I pressed pause again. There was nothing going on. So I decided to stay in Atlanta. I met everybody that I was supposed to meet. I remember being in school. Jeezy came by my dorm room. He was walking past the windows like, I hear them beats, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then kept going. I'm like, this means, I was looking out the window. He had cars I had never seen in my life. Drop top, 6'3".
Wow. That's chance right there.
Wow. This is way back. You know what I'm saying? We were seeing people, but just being in Atlanta, I ran past Lil Jon, you run past Ludacris. These guys were already catapulting into their career. And I thank God that he brought me to Atlanta. I probably couldn't change it anyway.
Yeah.
But I could have gotten some real trouble in Philly.
For sure.
When did y'all decide to, okay, we got to go move. We got to move around. Not that this isn't working, but I want to see something different.
It came in steps, right? Because
I feel like we worked our way up to that level
in steps
to where people were asking for us.
Oh, okay.
So whenever we, because we stay in the lab, and then when we feel like we got something that somebody might be interested in, or like, yo, that's some really good music. Like, we should let people hear this shit because somebody could get on it and really like put a message out there. So we get to that point where our shit is like,
yeah, it was steps.
It
was steps, because it was like, we were in Tampa. All right, so we know we gotta get the fuck out of Tampa.
Yep.
All right, so what's the next
We outgrew Tampa
We outgrew
initially. The music around there was very like dumbed down.
Yeah.
We had juke music at that moment where
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you know.
we brought it to Atlanta too.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
We juke with Jeezy.
Juke was crazy.
That's Tampa music.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know we did that.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah. That's the movement in Tampa. That was juke music.
Yeah.
And Jeezy loved the shit. He loved it. He's like, we ain't juke. Oh, that's my song. It was gonna be like on that album that got leaked. At the
101,
yeah, the album right before the one that came out where they stopped it.
Yeah.
But we did a lot of songs with some good shit on there. But it got leaked. But
Was that the determining factor when y'all was like, okay, we built enough money and clientele to kind of move?
Nah, we just, like I said, it was the steps because it was like, all right, cool, we got to get out of Tampa. The next step, we went to Tallahassee for a few years where we met Ross. We were, because our management at the time, they were in Tallahassee.
Okay.
So we had to be close to them, you know what I mean? And we worked with them a lot. We met Ross in Tallahassee. But when we stayed there, we would go back and forth to Atlanta because it was only like 4 hours away.
Manifest Studios.
Yeah, Manifest Studios. So
Tallahassee.
So we would go back and forth to Atlanta, and like, yo, we're going to Atlanta too much. You know, I think we finally moved to Atlanta when we got our first big record. When we got She Got It.
I think Jeezy was the first one that brought us up here.
No, he was.
Yeah,
he was.
She Got It was a big record.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah.
I feel like they need to know about She Got It. I remember playing that record. I felt like I broke that record in the lab.
Thank you.
I feel like I broke that record.
Thank you.
Was that y'all artist? Or,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
So-
Two Pistols, right?
Yes.
Two Pistols.
Okay.
So the story with that, I was talking about that.
Yeah, you were earlier.
We would always have almost singles. We almost had a single with Tony Braxton. We almost had a single with Jeezy. We almost had a single with Mary. We almost had a single with, you know what I'm saying? But nobody was giving us the big. We have a lot of good album filler cuts.
Yep.
But nobody was giving us the big single. Everybody said they was gonna do it, but they didn't do it. Coley, he knew Two Pistols. And so basically T-Pain was on the record, right? T-Pain was on the record, and when we did it, we did a rough version of it. And I was like, oh shit, this is about to change our life.
It was big. T-Pain was at his height, and
It was a 30-second clip we did, and you didn't hear it yet. Brought it over to your crib, played it, you're like, oh, this is it. This is about to change our life. Bro, so we invested our own money into that record. Two Pistols signed us and all that, and we just invested the the radio promo and marketing and all that shit.
So there was, what year was this again?
This is 2007.
Okay. Tell people marketing, radio, promotion money is like.
what?
It was at least 20,000, the minimum, and then we had to keep on paying, and keep on paying, and keep on paying, keep on paying, to the point that we were pretty broke. We're pretty broke.
I don't believe this, but I take
We're
your word
pretty
for
broke, bro. We were dog, we was paying and paying. But the cool shit was we're on day 2. Like, okay, we got Two Pistols signed. We're doing great on radio, media base and BDS and all that bullshit. We're doing great. We're doing day 2 of the video shoot with T-Pain, and we're like, it's a movie. You know what I mean? We're running pretty dry. You know what I'm saying? Like, in bank account, we're like, fine, okay, we gotta do something.
100,000 for T-Pain
Yeah,
feature.
we gotta pay 100 grand.
We got 100,000 Matt Geiger house per.
Yeah.
We're going in. We got to fly in Tay Dizzle. We got, we got models. We got all. Did you see that video? How many models we had? Man, we doing like big shit. Like
We paying for that shit, bro.
we did that.
So
He said he felt the pain. Like
Imagine if you got to spend that for streaming. Okay, I'm just going to
and
get this off YouTube.
and
I don't know.
We didn't have no big records then.
right.
So we're not making the big money like that. We had, I think we had money from like our publishing deal or whatever, and placements and all that shit.
We was investing in ourselves.
Investing in
Investing in
ourselves.
our business.
We gambled, bro.
We did.
Gambled.
We lost a lot too. We'd be in the house like, damn.
Gamble.
He was an idiot. We should have
Yeah.
never invested on his dumb ass. Not Two Pistols. Two Pistols, that's my boy. He did his thing.
Right.
He had his run. We did it.
But-
it was successful. I was proud.
So day 2, we're running low. We're like, all right, we're gonna figure this out. Day 2, I wake up. I'm checking the bank account just to see what we can do, how we can move that day. I opened it up. It was like
Miracle.
And I was like, yo, what the fuck?
What happened?
We invested. Our investment came back.
The ass cap.
Damn, that's amazing. Day 2,
so I called
zeros on zeros.
So I called Coley. He's in the other hotel room. Yo, bro, you check your bank account? He was like, nah, hold up. He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, we good today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's a crazy.
Me a ghost.
This is a Justice League bank account, by the way.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good story. Moving along, I call us the Fab Five, even though it was more than us. You know what I'm saying?
For those who don't know, the Fab Five, that's a famous Michigan team with Jalen Rose and Chris Webber.
But it was 5 of them. When we were coming up in Atlanta,
There was artists that we were working with. 1, 2, 3. Drummer Boy, Shawty Red. I'm gonna name a couple more. Midnight Black.
we were really the Justice League. We just wasn't under one umbrella.
C-Note.
C-Note.
C-Note, yeah.
Oh,
matter of fact, I think
Kane Beats.
Kane.
What's up, Kane?
What's up, Kane?
Kane.
we got C-Note on 2 Pistols, as a matter of fact.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man, there's so many of us, bro.
There was so many.
I don't want to even leave out. Now that
We
you
were-
say, I
we
want
were
to say
the
them
fre- We
all.
were the freshman class. Right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we never beefed.
No.
I never had an issue with you. Shawty Red didn't have no issues with us. He probably had some issues with somebody else. but Midnight Black, we were cool.
Yeah.
Drummer Boy, we all still cool. We the freshman class. We moved through this whole high school regime.
Yo,
based on a
OGs
classic.
too, that invited us out here
Yes,
to
sir.
like do stuff with us. They were really cool. Open
Yeah.
it up.
Yep.
Tune.
Yep.
Tune,
Shout to Tune.
Jazzy.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Let's talk about that because that was a time. People was
Seminal.
like, "How did y'all make a classic?"
Just
It
seminal.
wasn't the music. It was a time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The setup of it all.
What we set out to do, we did. We created a sound we was looking for. We never gave up. We kept going and going.
That's right.
And your team starts developing. As soon as that happens, you start going even more pro.
Yep.
Because they believe in you too.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing that I learned and came up, and it was really a good experience. Like
It's a
that's
crazy time.
priceless.
Man. It's a crazy time
Super
because
time,
it was just you don't really realize you're in that time. You just kind of live that time, and because you just want to make good music. But then when you got like fucking Big Meech over here, and you got G over here, you got fucking you don't know that you're part of this fucking movie. You're just there
That's a fact.
creating the soundtrack. You
That's a
don't know,
fact. That's a fact.
which is it's crazy, right? It's like-
Yeah, I can remember doing shit with Jeezy and him bringing us just to see how it works,
Yep.
to be on the scene.
Yep.
I want y'all to see this, see my movement, so when we go back, y'all could just kill it.
Yeah.
He still wants us to go to shows and see like his movement
So you
and
know
take
what's
it
going
so you
on.
go back, so you can like,
Real artists.
yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that with him with that really opens you up to like see,
Right.
yeah.
Right. I'm gonna jump into this before I get into the sound of everything. There's some staples in Atlanta. You have Hot Beats, which is one of them. We'll get to that. You have Patchwork. You had Doppler.
Yeah.
You had 11th Street. You know what I'm saying? We even had Walker Street, 147. We got that. Tip had a studio.
Blue Room.
for us. We had Blue Room, which was South Side originally.
Mm-hmm.
These studios, we've been in all of them, right? When Hot Beats started heating up in the city, and you were a big part of that staple, how did that make y'all feel from just having another brand outside of Justice League?
I think it was cool, man, because people knew that was home base.
Yep.
And we got to see everybody come up. We got to see Nicki Minaj come up.
Yep.
Of course, we got to see Drake come up because we brought Drake to Hot Beats.
Right.
I'll say it here officially. You know what I'm saying?
Love Drake.
You know what I'm saying? Love Drake.
Iceman.
Yeah. Of course, Gucci was there, and Wayne recorded Carter 3 there. A lot of our early shit was done there. We did Maybach 3 there, Luxury Tax. We did a lot of shit there, bro.
Man, just music.
We did
history, bro.
We did Maybach 1 to Ross there and all. Yeah, there's a lot of history there.
It closed down, so after
I think he moved, right?
He moved it for a little bit. He closed down, he moved it.
Yeah.
not because it was wanted to close down, just because of the city.
Yeah, it was some tragedy. The city started getting crazy.
Yeah.
It was in the
Shout out to Russ. Shout out to Russ.
Yeah, love you, Russ.
Oh man, right there.
Yeah.
What I wanted to talk about was one of the times I came over there, you was like, yo, both of y'all were like, yo, we got the next one.
Yeah.
And I think Orlando McGee was into it.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, you need to come over here. We really actually just want you to hear it.
Yeah.
I came over there, I listened to the records. Y'all like, what I think? I said, shit, let's do the tape.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I did the tape right then and there.
Yeah, you did. You did
You
it.
know what I'm saying? I think KY was the engineer, right?
You was.
KY engineer was the engineer.
Yep.
And this was very early. And I felt like, and don't get me wrong, I felt like he was the first Drake. He had those raps, but he had like melody.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, this is something crazy right here.
Yeah.
Even that tape was just insane.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So shout out Laws, man.
Yep,
So
Laws.
shout out my
Yep.
brother Laws. I
Yep.
just talked to him the other day.
Right.
And we did have Laws and Drake in the studio at the same time.
I know.
You know.
I know.
But yeah, he was a talented as fuck. Things happen, life happens.
For sure.
you know.
But I think that was a period where we also bonded and we started collaborating on different projects.
Yes.
We always found ourselves on similar projects, and I think that's because of a sound.
Yeah.
So I want to get into the sound because there's some OGs that said, y'all didn't have sound. We're gonna get to that. But we're gonna go back to this part. I got the segment called Homesick. And Homesick is basically where we talk about not going back home technically, but your original home base. My original home base would be Go Crazy, the Canon remix. And every once in a while, I'll just pick up the hard drives and I'll go back to those spaces. I'm like, man, how did I do that? Do y'all get homesick like that?
Especially when it's that long ago. Yeah.
You ever go back like 2012, like, bro, I gotta get back on my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The younger you.
We were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Did y'all open up the hard drives and see?
We did. And we was like, oh man.
Was you like, damn?
Yeah.
I try to find those some ones that we were looking for. It's just like, damn. I know I got them somewhere in storage or something.
Yeah.
But I keep all of my computers. So when I bring the computer out, it's almost like a retro.
It's like an old drum machine or something.
It's like a retro instrument.
work?
Yes. It's like a retro instrument where I'll be like, yo, I remember when these plugins worked and I can play it now. So these computers now are fucking retro instruments that you can pull up.
No, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, the old Intel
I should have
machines.
kept all my
I kept mine.
No, I keep all my shit because I'm like, yo, I made this hit record here.
Yes.
You made this hit record here.
I never thought about that.
Yo, doing this show,
passed them down.
Brought it up, and I brought it out. I was like, yo, I can make retro beats on this right now. Like when I was in 2003. I was like, this is crazy because those plugins and those things don't work now on the new shit.
That's
You're
a fact. That's a fact. Y'all mentioned Logic, all right? What was it about Logic that y'all were attracted to just doing
This guy,
beats?
he taught me everything on Logic.
I think I was the first one to use Logic.
I never heard
You probably was. So
E-Magic.
yeah, I was at Zach's and No ID came down. This was very early. This might have been 2000-ish, 7, 8. And he was like, I had my ASR, I was coming there. He was like, bro, why you got that dinosaur, man? I was like, what you talking about? He said, you better get on this Logic. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what the fuck is Logic? He's like, yo, get your computer, man, get on Logic. I saw the beats he was making. I'm like, wait, you can still do the same thing? He's like, yeah, man, you late. You know what I'm saying? Was that the same type of effect?
Well, for me, because he knew Logic already. And,
Yeah.
and 'cause it was on PC, it was owned by E-Magic at the time.
Yep.
And it was on PC. And when my I shouldn't say that. I brought my ASR 10 over. He taught me everything about Logic that day. Because he would just kind of sit back and he was like, yo, just do this. Just do this. I would like dump my beats from the ASR 10 into Logic. So yeah, just do this.
He was pretty smart though. I knew he could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was
He already had Pro Tools like knowledge.
Yeah.
So when you have a little bit of Pro Tools knowledge, that was kind of easy. I feel like Logic was built for the producer though.
Nah, because they had all the MIDI
So he was
instruments
missing
and all
that element like this tech people brought.
Yep.
And I could kind of see it early.
Pro Tools had no MIDI instruments, had none of that shit. Logic was built for, like you said, for the producer.
Yeah.
So it was easy for me. I was like, oh, you could put a sample in the EXS instrument and you can do the same shit on the ASR10. I was like, oh, this is crazy.
They came in like with PC and making music. It's like you could start building your own music with like, there it is, the AI bots. You know, you could put plugins to your PC, you can make it do this, you can make a bigger hard drive.
Yep.
So what attracted me to this was we were limited to tracks. So when I seen that, I was like, yo, so I can have 100 tracks.
Yeah, you was on Tri-In.
I want to be able to put fucking like,
because you was using Tri-In and what's the Roland keyboard? The
XP50.
XP50. He was on that shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it didn't have no. He taught me how to sample. I didn't know how to sample. I'm over there with Tupac, the West Coast, but you know what I'm saying? I said there's two types of producers.
Right.
I'm over there with Tupac and Dre.
Yeah.
So the sampling came later for me. Well, Dre did it, and we were DJing. DJing brought it on, but I was taught with the drum machine, and it didn't have a sampler. And so then I graduated to like keyboards, and it didn't come till like the Triton.
Right.
With the cards, the little discs.
So he had to Triton. Right. He didn't know how to, that you could sample in there, because he was, used to the sound and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I just, you can sample this motherfucker.
Right.
Right.
He
I was blown away with that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Because I never knew how the dynamics of you guys, like y'all could sample anything. And I never knew the dynamics of having like that extra gleam or that extra sound on. Yeah, the grit was missing in these instruments that we were play with.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's very flat. You gotta like learn how to mix.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That taught me how to mix quickly.
He was the one that taught me how to mix as you go in Logic. Like, okay, cool. I got this kick drums, add R bass.
Yeah.
He was the one who put me on the waves. I had no idea what the fuck waves was and that
shit. He was coming off hardware. We ain't have all that.
No.
Wasn't no EQ.
Yeah, he
was the
put
sound.
R bass.
We were the beginning of that, bro.
Yeah.
We were. Like, we had the choice to either, that's the only way you could like advance, because you had to keep up with that.
That's right.
You had to keep up with that, and shit, you pro music now, so you're like, yeah, I'm gonna learn all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay in them rooms. I want to go further, see how far I can go.
Right.
Yep.
Y'all made a bold step in the later 2005, 7, 8, 9 with instrumentation.
Yeah.
I won't go on record and say y'all are original people done it, but in hip hop, it wasn't prevalent. What was happening where y'all say, yo, I have to make something different. I have to be different. I know it was me. And when I was doing the early Jeezy stuff and all these things, I was like, man, I cannot compete with Drummer Boy. I can't make Little John. I can attempt it, but it's not my sound. So I have to come up with an East Coast, down South sound to give it, to have my own edge. When I'm in rooms, we're standing in line to play beats with people. You know what I'm saying? What makes me different when the brown paper bag comes out and I can get all the money versus that? Talking to sound, what made y'all say, you know what? We need to create a sound. This is what it needs to sound like. I'm going to include what I learned as a kid from my parents and bring that to hip hop when hip hop was so 808-ish, so hip hop, some areas was all boom bap. West Coast was, super West Coast. South was like crunk and a mix with, y'all made a bold step, like I said before.
I think
stepping in and saying, yo, we about to go orchestra.
I think it was because of where we're from Florida, so it was like, we didn't want just Florida to be known as just one thing. You know what I mean? We just, we want Florida to be known for some fire shit. You know what I mean? And really we just wanted to impress people.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And really just make music for ourselves. It's sort of a conscious decision to do it, but it's not necessarily, because you just do what feels right. Like, what do you think? You think we just kind of just do what we felt?
The music moves you. When you hear it, you're like, yo, it inspires you to like, man, I want to create too. Yeah. It's like, if you hear someone like fellow musicians playing, like what you were saying, when you hear someone else doing it, or like, yo, they're on some shit that I was on, like it makes you want to get back in the gym. And you want to do,
But we were doing all types of shit. That's what a lot of people don't know early on. That we were doing everything. We were doing all the big music. We were doing all the trap shit. We were doing all that shit. The crunk shit.
Yep.
We was doing all that shit, but we don't get the credit for it, even though we had big records.
Yeah, for sure.
In that genre, we had big records in the crunk or trap genre. We didn't get the credit for it because musically, that overshadowed it. Like,
I feel like we always would work with anyone. You know what I'm saying? And you never know who's gonna be the next star, and we've been blessed like that. We've worked with anyone and everyone. And doing that, we've developed different it was fun to make music with them. You know what I'm saying? You open my mind up to like trying that on my shit. So whenever you go through that and you're like training with like other people and you're in the room with them, music athletes. And as you go up, they get better and better and you get better and better, but there's less of them. So because you start developing more and more, you're like, Cannon now. You know what I'm saying? You're like Eric Ortiz now, you know, you're music masters. You know, we've learned a lot of different techniques and a lot of ways to get a sound we're looking for.
Speaking of, like a lot of people don't know that we did I'm Not a Stars, right? And it's like, yo, and it don't bother me. It kind of bothered me a little bit because it's like, yo, we did that beat years before I'm Not, like years.
I believe that.
And because, you know, we were students of that shit. You know what I mean? Especially Coley being, you know, like he comes from that rock background, the death metal shit and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the chords.
Those are power chords. Those are power chords
from
death metal to make
and we did that
trap shit
years ago. Years ago.
That's crazy. I actually didn't know, but now that I heard it, it makes sense. I'm like, oh, they did. That reminds me of something y'all would do that's really not off-brand. I'm saying off-brand because y'all made such a stance with what y'all were doing. Like, it even made an impression on me. When I did Circulate, people don't know that there's a live instruments in there. That's why it sounds different from how everybody else sampled it. Like
that Circulate song's amazing.
I mixed it so well that it sounded like the original sample, but you know, I'll get that old to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, let me just make this sound a little bit bigger than what other people do. I was just fighting for space.
Iron sharpens iron, bro.
What was you using to like, after you would?
So we did it in this room. Actually, the drummer came, the horns came, ASR was here. There's a video on the internet where we stayed up like 36 hours trying to finish this record. But the recession was in the time, and I'm not talking about the album, but the actual recession, 2008 was just horrible financial for everybody, financially. And, you know, I was like, what do I listen to? I was a DJ. So I was like, what can I listen to that I can make him Robin Hood? You know what I'm saying? Go through the hood, get off the back of the truck and throw money in the street and feed the streets. And Circulate was that. You know, let the dollar circulate. So I gave him the whole idea, but I couldn't figure out how to make this record work, making it a hip hop drum. So I was like, yo, just leave it as it is and just bring the instruments in. So that was the whole idea. And I was like, make it fun. Don't make it dreary. You know what I'm saying? So that was the whole key, but it basically came from y'all using instrumentation. I never had the example of nobody my age implementing that in music. So I appreciate y'all for him. You know what I'm saying? The second segment I had too is like live and die hip hop or music in general. I saw Lil Ju not too long ago, Lil Ju, and we talked about this. I did some crazy things just to be in music and, you know, and be at this level. You know what I mean? I got locked up for no reason. You know what I mean? With the raid.
I remember.
It was a reason. God made it. You know, I rode to New York to meet Jay-Z, and he wasn't there, and the street team said they was his manager. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And I was driving back on New Jersey Turnpike with no oil in the car, and, you know, using my last piece of money. I stole records from the record store with the money my mom gave me for groceries. So I did a lot over the passion of music, and, you know, I'm here safe, and I'm glad I'm here. Here's just some stories. I know I'm gonna call him Mr. Slickster because I watch him on the internet through like microscope, and I see how he talked to people, and I seen how he used to talk. And just, you know, he uses his voice and his opinion. Is there any situations where, you know, and y'all could do them separately or together, where
y'all was like, man, I did all this for music and I made it.
I mean, there's a lot. Like you said, I think a lot of our stories similar, bro.
You ain't run over nobody for coal. Take your car. I'm ahead.
Maybe. Nah, I think, man, it was just
long nights, definitely,
long
like
nights,
you said.
just a
Long
lot of,
nights of like just knowing this music is special. You know what I'm saying? Because you put everything in it. So I definitely think those long nights of
yeah, it's health at risk with that too. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You're not getting no sleep.
Mhm.
You know, you're not feeling well.
Yeah, I
and
think,
just
you know,
putting
we
everything
didn't,
on
like just coming up, we didn't really, there wasn't like big Christmas celebrations, birthday celebrations, and
sacrifice.
vacations, and this and that. We don't, you know, we didn't get married when we were young, and you know how you get married and you get kids and buy the house and the picket. You know, we didn't do all that. Like it was just all shit was different. You know what I mean? Like it was the music. It was the music all the way, and we dedicated our life to this shit, bro.
Yeah,
You know
we
what I'm saying?
did.
Like it was just a lot of producers don't have runs. It's hard to have a run. It's super hard to have a run, especially on the radio.
Definitely.
So it's like
try it.
Yeah,
just try it.
Yeah.
You look at it as different.
You might get one. You might get two. But when you get
and it's a challenge every time. Like these rooms ain't playing. They want the best music at all times. And if you're not given that, they're like, yo, let me get the next people who what else you got?
One of the best things that ever happened to me, is not the best, was having a relationship that supported me through all my ups and downs.
Yep.
And moving into the new level I am at right now. The supporting cast is always super special, especially when people have their own dreams, people have their own aspirations, and family involved, and just the toll that music and entertainment puts on your relationships.
Yeah.
I would say that's one of the best things that happened to me. There's a couple friendships that I had that outlasted so many bumps and bruises and hills and valleys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Besides y'all friendship, I'm start with you. What's one of the best things that happened to you outside of music?
Outside of music, I would say definitely relationships and family. You look forward to that, definitely. Like my relationship with my mother is insane.
Definitely.
I spend most of my time like talking to her a lot, you know what I'm saying? Cause she's into music too, back to music again, but like just family period is where I spend most of my time these days.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. What you say?
I think my story is similar to yours.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just really finding the right, because you never know who the fuck is out to get you.
Right.
You know, who's there to just for certain reasons or whatever, money and this and that. And but when you finally find, you know, somebody that's, you know, cool and solid, and they got they got your back, then you know you had to go. You know what I mean? So for sure, you know, just really just getting you know, having that relationship, being married and whatnot, and it's awesome.
Dope. Before we get technical, last questions is business. I got a lot of students that watch the episodes, and one of the things they say I don't touch on the most is the business. I feel like I do, but we'll go deeper. It's just a couple questions. Yeah, the business sucks.
Changing it as we speak.
Yeah, let's talk financial business. Publishing deals. Y'all did one early.
No.
As we're moving into the future and the whole new outlook of selling your masters and your catalog, are you against it or are you for it?
I had this discussion.
I think we're mostly against it, but you know,
being what it's used for.
Yeah.
What it's used for is training AI, I believe.
No, for sure.
So they were able to like purchase things at an early stage.
Yep.
Right?
All the tech companies are buying all the catalogs and shit.
Yeah. So it learned you early. So your and the future of it is like, we're the last, I feel like.
Try to make a Justice League beat
we're the last of like the creators, bro. I don't know where the future of music's going. It's just like so easy to create. It's like, it might not be creative anymore, you know, because it's so easy. It's just like, if something's so easy to do, Like, why would you do it? It's like, there's no challenge. There's a beat. It sounds good.
I mean, but people sell their catalogs, and some people need to sell their catalogs. Some people.
I feel like we got hit.
You
I feel like we got hit when we were down. When they gave us these crumbs for streams.
That's right.
They give you these crumbs for streams and say, this is how your music is sold.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what? Okay. So we're only getting this much amount. And it's like, go with it or don't.
Right.
Or don't get.
Yeah, we don't have to say so on that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's definitely a turn now. We went through that hit. And they were buying up catalogs because tech, it's music and tech hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that. We came in with that.
Yeah. But we haven't sold ours. We still got it. We still own it.
Ownership is everything.
Right.
We know a lot of guys that have sold the catalog, and it's for good reasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I haven't done it yet either.
Yeah, but I think
because in the future we're the last. There's not going to be no more of what we did and what we've done.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be looked upon like classics. Right, yo. Like we look at records and shit, which I could be wrong. They could change and go back to the creator and do that. But right now I feel like it's a group creation.
Yeah, if you think about it, shit, 2006-07 stuff is coming back to us in about 10 years, maybe 15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
we own it.
We own it. So if we can
last
sell it for 15 more summers,
yeah.
it reverts. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to Teddy Riley, and he was at his crib, and he's done records in 87, 86. Mm-hmm. All those are coming back to him. And it was kind of a crazy story because he said that a lot of records he didn't get paid for, he didn't get these things from, but now he's about to get paid for them because they're reverting back to him now. Every year, just imagine somebody that great, like this Teddy Riley, we talked about it.
He deserves it.
It goes from 21, he gets something back, 22, 23, 24, 25. Every year he's getting something reverted back to him in those years. So if he did 20, 40, 60 records that year of 2026, he's getting that back this year. 27 comes from 97. You know what I'm saying? Or 87. So I think that's a great thing for somebody like him too, is he's actually getting everything he owned back. The facilitation he gonna need help with because he got a gazillion records. But that's something I
only one Teddy Riley.
Wow. Investments. Anything you guys investing in, anything new coming, and when I say investments, I'm not talking about stocks and bonds. I'm not talking about real estate. You can mention it if you want. I'm talking more like artistry. Who are you investing now? Are you investing in yourself? Are you investing in AI? I know you work with Colin Leonard, and you guys do a lot. And he's a master. He masters. He's a master. No pun intended, but he's also a master in that. Are you guys investing your time in somebody, something, or something moving forward?
I've been investing my time in the new creations of music and like just digital media, period.
That's right.
Like just how I've always been like interested in that, like from music to actual visuals and all that shit.
That's right.
So just where it's going is crazy. Like it's a brand new way.
Yep.
Remember there was breakthroughs with like keyboards and different things. This is another breakthrough that we're not like knowing about or knowing how it works. And we're just not, we're able to experiment with it. We're able to make something great right now.
That's right.
And you can do that and I compare it to like skateboarding. Like the person that does the crazy ass trick on the skateboard, right? He's not necessarily, he made it possible that we could like see something be done different. So he's inspiring the minds. So I feel like these are tools that inspire the minds because we're going against AI is like a million men's minds in one. That's right?
Yep.
But it can never conquer you because you can still create.
That's right.
You're one step above. It records everything we did yesterday. It's wondering what we're doing now.
That's right.
Because we're creating it because it's our son. Like it's just calculating shit like that. So I feel like we're always going to be in control of it, and it's just a tool to get your create, and it makes it easier for you now too. So like if you don't have, but it also devalues people's work.
That's right.
Because it's
But were they
it's an
valuable in the first
interesting
place?
way.
Were they valuable in the first place, though?
Huh?
Were they valuable in the first place?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the cream always rises to the top.
That
Right?
always happens.
So it's like, okay, so AI is really exposing a lot of these fucking motherfuckers that don't really.
AI is
not
the
needed.
skateboard. It's the skateboard.
You know what I'm saying?
I knew at one point that motherfucker was gonna start this shit. I knew it.
It's a platform.
Like, bro, like, listen, think about it. AI is exposing the people that are not needed in the overbloat of all the bullshit. that's been-
1,000%.
Like, bro,
1,000%.
we don't need this many producers. We don't need this many rappers. We don't need this many.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The cream is always gonna rise to the top.
That's
People
right.
like us, we're always gonna be the best.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Always gonna be the best, no matter what.
Yeah, you got to choose. If you really choose music, like you got to really love it. Like you could tell if somebody don't love it, you're not successful at it.
Yep.
You're not moving.
But
Like you're taking.
now back to your question. Investments, we invest in ourselves
Yeah.
all the time. We invest in ourselves.
That statement was an investment in yourself.
Yeah.
We're gonna get technical. This is Don Cannon, Justice League. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yo, thank y'all for tuning in. We don't take your viewership for granted. I just wanted to stop and tell y'all the brand new update for Tomorrow app is here. You can sell your own stuff direct to consumer. I mean, albums, drum kits, artwork. This is for all creatives. This ain't for just producers, artists, or rappers, or anything. And this is the way you support us. And the best part about it, if you love BackTrak and all our shows, it's ad-free. Make sure you get the app right now, Don Cannon. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Support us now. This is BackTrak with the Justice League, my boys. I'll let you introduce it. I don't want to say too much, but this is
Maybach music.
Two. Everybody wants to know. Yo, we get the most, like, I feel like this one wins the whole Maybach series that we did. Like, everyone speaks highly of this one, so I'm glad that this is the one that we opened up here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say Ross didn't deserve it, but he definitely got lucky with this one, bro. This is one for him, bro. Yeah. Congratulations, Rose. You know who you be talking about. The start of this, man, was this something where he hit y'all like, I need something? Were y'all creating together? Or was this on a beat CD?
I think early on he was like, yo, we gotta do a part two. So it took us a while. Cole Leon called me to his room and he played this Dexter Wenzel sample. And as soon as I heard the sample, I was like, yo.
I was too. I was like, yo, this is it. This is Maybach music too, bro.
And he was like, yo, I know Rook is fucking this shit. I was like, I heard it. I was like, yo, what the fuck? This is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You would have heard it too.
Of course.
Everyone.
I heard it.
Yeah.
I just say, I'm not that good.
I can't believe I got blessed with it. It came across my table, and you know, what do you think I'm gonna do? We're gonna put it to work, right? Yeah,
That's right.
He was like, yo, yeah, give it to Rook. He'll do it.
No, I knew he was like a master of this sound that I wanted to like.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what he would do with it before I, approached it, because I knew he was like a master at this sound. Because I looked at him when I was younger, like for sounds like this, and like, yo, how would you approach this type of thing? Because I would do it a different way, and we was learning off each other, and I respected his views on what we was trying to do for this particular record, because we was searching for this one. We had the first one, right? And how the fuck do we top this?
Yeah.
How do we top this, right? Because now we're doing a series, right? Speaking of, we created a whole Maybach music movement. It turned into a record label. It turned into this.
Fact.
It's like
Another brand.
Yep.
when we introduced that music, Maybach Music 1, it was in Tallahassee. We had like this small ass apartment that we was all working out of. It was shitty. And Ross come through, was like, damn, y'all gonna rob me? What y'all got me on this motherfucker?
He's in the hood, man.
That's when he heard that sound that we were studying and we was like perfecting from like everybody we worked with, from like everybody we were inspired from. We ended up coming back to this place and we would all just put in work. And Rook was really like the developer and leader of kind of like that sound that we would like. If you got somebody that's like a pitcher in a baseball team or whatnot, or he's the hitter, we got a home run right now, let him step up to the plate and hit for the team real quick. See what he can do with it. And he did not disappoint at all. You know what I'm saying? He came in, yeah.
Both of y'all geniuses. Part of the artist relationships is building the trust. What was his first reaction when he played this? I would have, my first reaction when I heard it, I said, what the fuck just happened? What is that? The world stopped.
Yo, I couldn't believe no one found that damn sample before. Being that we were,
what y'all did with it, like people passed over it. But you know, our first intent as samplers is to immediately chop something up. So when you hear something like that, you're going for, you know, what I call the Kobe jump shots. You're shooting, trying to find different angles versus say, hey, I could just shoot from the foul line and just make it. We want to jump all over in these different spots. And that's what happens. I would have originally heard that record and just got the chopping for no reason.
Right.
But the way y'all did it was something different.
I think it was because the time that we did it, because most beat makers and producers, they were on drum machines. So it's like 4-bar, 8-bar loops, 2-bar loops. Us at that time, we worked linear.
Yep.
So we worked song structure wise.
Yep.
So we understood intro, verse, hook, all that, you know what I'm saying? Like we understood that. So, you know, so basically we figured out, okay, this sample needs to be big. Like it needs to be respected because we love Dexter Wednesday and what he did. You're like, okay, we have to use that as not only as a springboard, but just to fucking really bring it, just really fucking bring it. You know what I mean? Like, we have to be just as good as a sample.
yeah.
You know what I mean? As Justice League. He gave me the sample, and I hear it. I did the basic drums, no hi-hats, just kick snare. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, structuring it, getting the way we really was really like, this the one. We're focusing on this.
Yeah.
Like we both made the decision that we're going to take this music upon ourselves and like really push it, and this is the one. So we developed it, being that this is part 2. Part 1 was really more of us, I would say, we just in the lab, and that's what we do. And he just heard that sound out of nowhere. This is us like, okay, now this is a second part. We're successful. People look to us for this sound.
Part 2.
Right.
2.0.
We got to be able to like, and it came out. Like our energy, as you can see, a lot of people's like, yo, that's some of y'all's, that series, part 2. They always say that. So we did that shit. I was like, yo, I'm happy it came out that way. Well, we put blood, sweat, and tears in this one. Like we really, every single detail. We used to like send masters to Leslie like this with like every single sound separated. Even if we used like, I would say 5 different snares to create one snare like he was talking.
Yep.
When you do it in Logic or whatnot, the new systems, you can stack them and like mix them if you really want detail.
That's right.
So if you want to go back and change it up or add like different, that's why it's good to have everything in separation. Because you can always change it in any way. So when it's only, nowadays I see separations only like 4 tracks. But we used to really break it down. Like, and mix.
Track for like 1 snare. And shit, you know what I mean?
And we would mix the reverb and we would mix the compression on each one of where we want it in distance. And where we want it in space. Because in the orchestra, the structure of it, in a real orchestra,
you got
the way Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson, you can hear it as a surround, right? Yep. So right now I see what we're doing is compressing down to this just loudness.
That's right.
You know, so it's losing dynamic.
Yep.
So that's why we're taught to increase dynamic. Where we came up was like, let's see, because even the keyboards that they were building had 16 different velocities of dynamic. To make it sound realistic.
Yep.
When Contact started coming out, shit like that. So we're in that phase where we get to use and experiment with this. So it gives us a hell of a lot of options to be able to max or top what we were trying to do. Was Maybach Music 1 success, which was like a pinnacle of our career. We got Jay-Z on a fucking rap song with Rick Ross. Bro, Do you know what that means to get Jay-Z on a song with you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's rap.
I held the belt for a little bit.
Yes.
Of course.
So y'all
I'm
get-
talking to the kids that don't know us.
I held the belt and I was like, damn.
Yeah. Yo,
Yeah,
that's
the
game changing for your career. And,
Yeah,
and this
1000%.
gave this to us.
Yeah.
This series of music that we helped mold and create.
That's right. Before we get into the start, where you say you started, it's heavy STEM world now because you get things stemmed with the AI. Quick question, quick answer.
Yeah.
If you had the stems to Dexter or you had those stars, would you have used them then? Or you would have just proceeded the way you had it?
Good question.
I mean, hindsight is 2020. You know what I'm saying?
Would it change the sound is the question.
That's what I'm saying. You get artifacts and things. So would
It
you
would
have took the
definitely
risk?
change the
It
sound.
would change it. It was
Who would have more options?
Yep.
You would have had.
But is that better though?
It might have been. That's a
Might have
different
been.
dimension if you think about it.
It depends who's handling it, right? If it's us, then yeah.
You know, we come across sessions all the time and people give us Michael Jackson sessions and different sessions, but I just wanted to know, like, you know, with all the AI technology, you could break down STEM so crazy.
Yeah.
Is that something you would have implemented in your style then? When, you know?
I think so. Music science, we would have tried to investigate and see what it would have did.
Yeah, whatever the latest technology is and what it was, yeah.
I would have investigated, definitely gave it a shot to see like, yo, because we're literally thinking like our careers. So we want to be able to, like music athletes, I want to see everything.
Right.
What are they using? What is this? What is this? You want to stay on top of tech and shit. I feel like tech and music's hand in hand.
Right. We're the good scientists. So take us at the start. So
yeah, we can start with the sample.
Yeah, let's do that. That's where it came from.
That's the main idea. So the sample. So it's
a movie.
It's a movie. And as you can see, it's pretty thin.
Yep.
That's on purpose.
Justice League, Justice League, Justice League.
A lot of shit going on. So it's thin, but it's also, we gotta like really respect the sample. We gotta respect the guys that made this shit.
So when you're doing this, do you say later on you're pulling it out?
What do you mean?
Pause.
Yeah.
Pulling out the sample?
We did. Kanye's verse is right here. I think we lowered it.
Right.
And we filtered it for Kanye's verse.
Okay. And then he's playing. These are the original players.
Actually, this is us here.
Okay.
Yeah,
These
there's
are like
no
some-
sample. So we muted the sample of Kanye's verse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are that electronic sound that we added back in that he inspired me with. Because he has that in the original too, with this crazy ass prog kind of electronic shit that they were doing too, as well as live back then. So that has a lot of inspiration on this too, because it's kind of like how we do shit too.
Yeah.
With like that. And he was doing that back then.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
What's the next instrument after the sample you added in? You said like snares or
Well, the first was, so this is Kanye's verse. And the reason why it's so synth heavy is because he just came out with Graduation album. And he told, and like Ross told us, you know, Kanye's gonna be, you know, first verse. So we're like, okay, so we need to go Graduation. Let's go synth heavy, fucking John Bryan, Mike Dean. You know what I mean? So that's
crazy to me how you putting that out, because we did like sculpt these to like each rapper and where they were at moment in their time and what was going on, and added that element so they fit it in a little more on our shit, which was crazy.
Yeah, it's also just studying the artist and saying, yo, this is the part that they would rap on.
Right.
It's the part that they would rap on and free fall for the rest.
So Kanye comes in here. I think this is the center.
So that was flashing lights.
Yes. Yep.
You know what I mean? I get it. You know.
All this is all Kanye's verse, because, you know.
The instrument is, which instrument is this and what plug-in?
I think that's
Or was
the
this a
Rhodes.
keyboard? Is it Rhodes?
I don't know. I
think-
think be live.
Hey, no, this was a Logic Rhodes.
Oh,
It
okay.
was a Logic Rhodes, yeah. Yeah, and this was, I want to say, the synth, this was probably albino. But at this time.
It's a classic. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that Florida synth right there.
Okay, so after the synths come in and you figuring out I got 2 more rappers to come in, where do you go next? And what do you move into as far as instruments? Do you say, yo, let's just start with strings, let's settle it out, and we'll bring in the horns later? Or do we start with a piano?
I think with Ross, 'cause we wanted to do a special section for Ross, a special section for Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
We added the organs for Ross's part.
I think Ross blends good with organs. For
sure. I mean,
it's like
he's a
that's
soulful
one
guy,
of
his
if you base him off of organs, you're gonna come out with something dope.
Yeah.
Yo, his voice just matches with that good.
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah.
1000%.
This might be a bass. No?
A Rhodes.
The Rhodes.
The magic.
It's so many fucking tracks, as you can see. So many fucking tracks.
With little in-betweens and all kinds of things. Which
Horns.
That teaching's probably from Dre. You know, just like he would just like do stuff that inspired us to just keep it going with the music. Cause we're the listeners.
Yeah.
We enjoyed the parts that you added that part, and it just kept me going on and on with the song.
Speaking of, very important, that Coley was actually one that taught me, like, yo, because my beats early on were very loop heavy. 4-bar loop.
Yep.
Intro, 4-bar loop, do your thing, whatever. He was the one that taught me, like, yo, every 8 bars, you're going to have something new, interesting come in. You know, he learned that from Dre.
Captivated me.
Yeah. So,
and that's why I stayed captivated, because he would keep the same thing interesting.
You want the artist to catch the infectiousness of the beat, right?
Yeah.
You change it every 8 bars. Do you go back to
That's
the first bar, or do you just keep changing it all the way through?
I think once you start with this technique and you start incorporating it into your music, it goes far. It starts building itself to where you use this technique and you start building other things. It grows from there.
So it's new every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got stuck in a lot of worlds of infectiousness, but it's all in the name of chopping.
That's good too, though.
It feels
it's
good.
important.
Yeah.
That's good too.
I try to get them like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that makes a lot of sense when we're talking about switching every 8 bars, and you taught me something, because I'm like, damn, do I be changing every 8 bars? I need to. I'm getting more. But
Coley, I was like, fuck. Now, every time I make music, I'm like, okay, I gotta.
Building wise, you did Ross.
This is Ross.
Crash. Hi, kicks in that's our fucking style.
We wanted them all separated because to have control at the end, just in case like I want something or we want something like a little higher, you know. And if you merge them, you kind of lose that. You lose that control. So we kind of like build this to where we don't ever lose control. We got total control over every sound.
So I'm like, I don't like that clap no more. Take out the bottom clap.
Don't take it out, just lower it and enhance the other one.
Yeah, that's a kind of dope ass bass line.
Who's playing that?
Who did play that? That's a plug-in. Is that Contact?
Plug-in.
That might have been the guy in the middle.
Oh, that's Contact, I think.
Yeah,
Scarbase. You giving everybody their own signature sound within one song.
Yeah.
So you had the synths.
It was, I guess Mike Dean kind of like brought in the synth world for him and just having that sound.
Yep.
And then Ross was soulful. Wayne, right, had a different sound. What was y'all aiming for? What's his sound? within
Nah, it's almost within the same realm as Ross.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's still soulful. But I think at that time, Wayne was like really big on
Carter 2 was out. He had some soulful joints on
yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't a soulful vibe. He fit in alignment with what we were doing. I think that's why Ross was really interested in getting him on this particular version of this Maybach series.
Yeah.
He brought, I feel like, almost a championship vibe to the end. Like,
Right.
it's almost like the celebration ending.
Mm-hmm.
So we took it like, I feel like basketball, like championship. Like this is like
take it home.
Yeah.
Yeah, more horns, more, you know what I'm saying? Like it was more.
Well, alright. Our black Maybach.
This was Triumph. This was Olympic. This was NBA championship. This was, you know what I'm saying?
Finale.
And what sounds made up that sound? You had
horns for sure.
Yep.
Brought the power.
Yep. A lot of the
percussion definitely brings more.
And then a lot of the what we got here?
Percussion again, that snare rolls. We add different
championship piano.
Yep.
So that string was crazy. Cool Armors.
Let him hear that whole section, string section.
Yeah.
The whole string section.
Yeah, those was when we start going into live mode where we have like where we want to enhance. That was Ashanti, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Ashanti. Shout out to Ashanti, the mad violinist.
That's insane.
I love the way he just got that like rockness to it. It's not, he doesn't just like play. He like really goes in, and that's what we was looking for.
Yep.
That excitement.
It's real tense. It's like
yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy.
So that's this is the Triumphs section. So I really scored the movie with this.
Yeah, sure.
Gave every character their own piece of the pie in the movie.
For sure.
What were some of the special things in these things besides, live instrumentations? What were some of the things that y'all were looking for that could put the icing on the cake?
You know what's really
y'all mixed
fucking
y'all mixed
cool?
this? Leslie mixed this.
Leslie mixed it, yeah. But we were there, yeah.
Okay. Because I know y'all like the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's really cool is we got the opportunity to do something, now that I think about this, that we haven't done, to where we got to build something together other than us having like something first.
Yep.
We got to build this together. That's why we was able to score each artist, because we were building parts together. They would send us stuff and we were able to like build on top of that. Which some people don't get the luxury of overseeing the final, because they'd be like, what you gonna do to my section? Or Ross trusted us. He's like, yo, do y'all's thing to it. And he trusted us to like, I guess because we see musically the same. There's some artists that you connect with on the music level, and we connected with this song, definitely. It like, had a big impact. So this one, I would say, this is just like a classic, bro.
I mean, you had T-Pain in those choruses.
Mm-hmm.
Did you give him his own character too, or was it just set to the actual artist over there? So, because usually, T-Pain is the general. I look at him as the hear ye, ladies and gentlemen, I have so-and-so. Like, he commands that.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, you know what I mean?
So we actually presented the hook to Ross.
Oh, okay.
We presented the hook.
That Florida connect.
Yeah.
Y'all playing unfair.
So when I was T-Pain, we actually had somebody else write, his name was Carlisle. And so we had him write the original OG hook, and then they just kind of were inspired by his hook, and T-Pain kind of did his own thing. And he used the first few words in the melodies and whatnot, and then took it to his own shit. So, but you know, it's all Florida shit. You know, we're all from Florida, so.
Yeah, just that chorus, I think, still feels like,
So
man, you gave him a
shit.
bass. Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
we
gave him a
presented that
bass.
shit, yeah.
Yeah. It just sets the tone too, and you know.
It showed him where we was going with it, you know. And he's a music master too.
That's
right. Yo,
That's right.
let me see what you got. Oh, I would do it like that, but let me add my flair to it too. I like what y'all doing, and, you know. Hey, do your thing, go.
Yeah, I think it's the loudest part of the song, and you know, sometimes you have to subtract for the artist to get in there and be the instrument.
Yeah.
So I feel like sometimes when you're doing that, it's like we lose some of our producer artistry, and we're like, damn, you want me to take out that part? Damn, you want me to take out that part?
Yeah.
It seemed like in here was nothing taken out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in the verses, you know, we calmed it down and we catered it, like we saying, like just to each person.
Yep.
The hook part, it's big. And
super.
Yeah.
Play some of the stems in the verses with the musicality.
Yo, just to have Kanye West on one of your records, right? Yeah, wants it.
The great poop on anything, yay poop on, will explode. Cause I am the shit and this is my commode. Uh-oh, there they go.
So there was no bass line in that verse either?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, that bass line is crazy. One of them.
Molly had a toots on with the great poop on anything, yay poop on, will. Tight. I just remember that my limelight extra bright. I hit the strip club and girls get extra high. Club and girls turn. Know who not getting no sex tonight.
This song actually taught us to leave a lot of room for the artist too.
That's dope.
And Louis the King Jr. starting all that stunting is gon' ruin ya.
Yo, just working on this song and having it before anyone ever hears it with all this music from top people coming out at that moment, and you have it and you're creating it and they trust you to like, what you're gonna do right now is what it's gonna be.
Right.
That's a lot of power.
It's a scent that a lot of people hear, but right there.
Yep.
They hear that one.
Louis the King Jr. starting all that stunting is gon' ruin ya. B.I. was a lie, he probably had a toots on with the great poop on anything, yay poop on, will explode. Cause I am the shit and this is my commode. Uh-oh, there they go. Talking about how your boy clothes extra tight. I just remember that my limelight extra bright. I hit the strip club and girls get extra hype. You hit the strip club and girls turn extra dyke. We know who not getting no sex tonight. And a lap dance would probably be a blessing, right? So all that shit you talking dead, coughing, like the weed coughing. New crib, lofting. Where's that Austin? Where's that
You can
Texas?
just, yo, we used
What's
to
in
just
front?
listen to this
Benzes.
stuff
What
like
else?
in different
Lexus.
ways.
Well, whose Maybach is
I mean,
this, Mr. West?
you just take out all the music and be like, yo, this song would still be good.
Yeah.
If we just like took extra shit out.
Yeah.
It would still be like iconic.
Right. The outro to this. Let's get on to the outro. Because the outro is crazy too. If people forget about the horn at the end.
So a lot of that was actually the sample, and we added the horn on top.
There's some stuff missing too. We kept it going just a little bit longer. Yeah.
On this.
All that. It's us. It's a musical ride, you know? That's the dynamics.
I heard a guitar in there.
Yeah. Sax.
Yo.
The detail, you know, it's the detail on it.
That was insane. This is a funny question. Mixing. How many passes did you get from Leslie?
So me with Leslie, I don't get past fourth pass with him. For some reason, he just
kills it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
You know, this is a lot of instruments, so I want to know how many passes.
Yeah, well,
I think he probably nailed the vocals off top, but it was more the music, right?
yeah, well, I think we were there.
We sit with him.
Yeah, we sat
in.
Yeah, we sat with him.
And yeah, almost like creating with him too.
Okay.
Like he's really interested in wanting to, that's one thing about Leslie, man. Shout out to him. He really wants you to get the sound that you want and tell you like different ways to get it. We
let him do his thing, and then after he does his thing, we're like, okay, we got notes.
You want to be able to have that headroom. Who was taught that, to have that headroom to be able to like revert back to get a bigger sound that you never thought would be bigger, because you can expand it here because you left us headroom to expand on parts.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't hear in your room that you created this in, but now that you're in this pro, you can hear it now to give you the full sound.
Yep.
So that was
who mastered? Chris Athens?
Whoever was mastering Ross's stuff.
Okay. There. I don't know if that was Chris Athens.
Right. We weren't really big into mastering engineers back then.
Right.
No.
Right. Let's go to the beginning and just play it through. I'm gonna let you solo so they can hear certain sounds as we move through the record. But I'll let you build it as you want, just as it's going through.
So this was all MIDI samples, MIDI sounds. And the live strings didn't come in until the hook and the verse. You know what I'm saying? No sample at all.
I think this is a lot of like giving it that underneath tone. It's cool to listen to it this way.
Super crazy.
Right?
Here's a lot of the strings here, all the live strings.
And the bass. That bass is crazy.
Yeah, that bass. I think that's one thing that don't loop at all in this track. It's
You played all the way through.
all the way. So yeah, competing with those strings, I think the bass and the strings kind of like complement each other. That was one of the big things, because they're like real dancey.
Right.
And they kind of like roll with each other.
Right. Let's add in some of the drums to show y'all drum technique, yeah? Because y'all definitely great drummers as well.
But really, it started off like this. That's how it started off.
Yeah.
I sent this back to Cole.
And then it was like you nailed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, that's it.
You gotta.
He had the little it matched perfect. I was like, this is it.
But you know, I had to put in the fucking. Hold up. People think that's live drums. You're not. It's all programmed.
What plugin was this?
Believe it or not, this was Easy Drummer. But it wasn't the program fills. It wasn't like the pre, we just did it.
They had a lot of good ass drum sounds on
They
Easy
do.
Drummer.
They do.
Yeah, we used to take those and just like sample them, Easy Drummer, and just like, yo.
Yep.
Even though the arrangements wasn't good, they mastered like the sound of it.
The sound was really good.
Yeah.
Yes, all the. This is everything but the sample. So sample is muted right now.
There's no sample like that. Shit took the sample away. You better give it the sound.
We're fucking stupid. We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
We didn't know that would hurt you financially. Shit.
And then of course the samples comes in.
Justice League, Justice League, Justice League.
Oh, we used to embed our tag in the sample stem. So
Yeah, I was wondering why you did that.
So they couldn't take it out.
Touche.
Damn, why you tell them that?
I'm about to do it.
Yeah.
Too fucking shade.
But this was back in the day when they couldn't do stems.
Yeah.
Now you can take a fucking.
Oh yeah, we got extract.
Yeah, you can extract it now.
Yeah. Back then, 20 years ago, whatever the fuck.
They couldn't take that shit out. That's part of the sample.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah, the tag is in there.
Smart guys. Smart guys.
Justice League, Justice League, Justice League.
So we had to honor all of that crazy shit. Right? Like, it's doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but we was like, nah, we can't let the sample do all that shit. So we had to, you know what I'm saying?
Justice League.
Don't sample with the sample.
Theremin?
This was in the sample. We just kind of filtered it.
Yeah, that might have been a Theremin back then.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The fucking dead.
Yeah.
Something we couldn't find either. Right, yo.
Yeah, it's hard to find that type of shit.
So they play that with their hands, right?
Y'all got Diego back there bouncing and shit.
Yeah, so we filtered the sample here.
It made a sound of its own, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then it to this. There you go.
With that little sound, the goat.
Yeah.
Put the goat in there again. See if you hear it now.
I heard a little stadium snare clap in Kanye's part. Is that because of flashing lights type of stuff? That's like his vibe. It just, I don't hear it in the rest of the record, but
I think so.
right there. It just felt like
Yeah,
stadium,
yeah.
'cause he did some stadium.
You're right about that. We did go in.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
That's the layers.
That's dope.
Lofton, where's that Austin? Where's that Texas? What's in front Benz's? What else Lexus? Well, whose Maybach is this? Mr. West's.
Yeah, but we could do my way. Like, fuck yeah. There was There was no denying this one.
Oh, not a chance. I wish I had that for a couple other artists and not our name, but I'm glad Ross got it because he did it justice.
Yeah,
he did though, and he knows what to do. He's a great connector as well. Yeah, and putting the pieces together. Some artists just have an A&R ear by default.
Yeah,
and I think he's one of them. So shout out to him for that.
Yeah.
What else you got in the bag of goodies? You got something else for us you can play?
Do I?
On the spot. On the spot.
Do I?
Justice League.
Okay, that's what's pulling up.
Okay.
That's what you're
All
pulling
righty. Okay, let's get down to business.
into it.
What are we here? Okay, man.
so real
okay,
quick.
what do we got going on?
Real quick. So there is a video out there of us making this record.
Yep.
Which we did at the time because it was part of the whole media shit or whatever.
Yep.
Which is incorrect. That's not how we did it.
Okay.
It was part of the media shit. You know.
What do you mean part of the media shit?
You know, just part of being visible at that time and just, you know, hey, we gotta do this, we did this and we did that, we did this, and we just it was an act.
The history of the song.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how it was, we want to just make it like what it is and what happened with it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like just like an entertainment version.
Yep.
Yeah. So and actually when we opened up this session, it opened up our eyes to what we used and how it has this iconic sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
And only the creators of it would know this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Because this is crazy.
The meat and potatoes, of course you can see now, purity.
This is literally Aston Martin sound.
This is
right here. This plugin right here was made for this. I remember when we got this plugin, or when Rook got this plugin, he this is one of the first things he played. I was like, yo, send me that plugin right now. I need that bitch right now. How did you get this pop sound dark?
Purity's still great.
It's dark.
Yeah.
When he gave it to me, that was the only sound I liked on it. I was like, yo, you literally got the best sound on there to me. And I was like, yo.
So I played this bitch.
And if you listen to it, that's what makes this song iconic.
It really is Enigma on there, old school plugins. And
It's pop, but dark. This is dark.
Yes, it's dark.
Right?
Yeah, it's dark.
Look how old his EQ is.
How fat EQ is crazy.
Yep.
That is old.
Yep.
What Logic is this?
This is a new one, but
you got Legacy.
I don't understand how he's pulling these plugins up. Does Purity still make it in 2026?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the old version?
The old face. You can change
got
the colors now. Yeah.
You got space reverb, a little bit.
We used to use that plugin a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of the stock Logic plugins.
Like stock sounds in the Logic is really
So
good.
this was my favorite reverb. Right? As you can see, it says favorite reverb. So I use that. All right. So I'm not gonna tell you. I gotta keep a couple things.
Yes.
Why?
Carly wanna know too.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, what happened?
Why?
So the snare.
Where's that from?
I can't tell you guys.
Go ahead.
I can tell you guys off camera.
I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna get it if I sell it.
Here's the dry snare by itself.
Okay.
Identify it.
I
found it the other day.
I found it the other day.
Then I put a big crusher on it.
Yeah, you put your zing on it. Yeah.
And this right here is the flavor right here in there. The invert, backyard slap. Right here. Just like a reverse reverb.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
And then a little bit of
clarity.
Mm-hmm. And they get, our output is in the red. We don't give a fuck. We just fucking.
Me too.
It gave it this 80s feel.
Yeah.
You put that. It gave the snare a lot of
shit. So here we see I use Easy Drummer. That's the kick. RM4. I use for the hi-hats.
What is the name of it?
RM4 is a
RM4.
It's a limb plug.
Yep.
Limb plug. And then a lot of a lot of these fucking uplifters.
Yeah, remember that? We used to get those from that what was the name of it? Vengeance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's from Vengeance, bro. Right there. Remember those?
Yep.
And then
sounds.
I think the Florida synths.
Yeah. So the
come
bass,
in.
there was a bass. So the high shit. I don't have them here, but they're from Alpha.
Okay.
Alpha is the plugin.
That was a good plugin too. Did you have that one?
I did have Alpha.
It's a good 2010s plugin. Right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
2010.
Albino 3 was one of the bass plugins that's not working right now, of course.
Compatible.
And then on top of the Albino was just a regular sine wave with R bass.
That R bass was a secret.
Yeah. It filled the basses in if you needed that extra.
Yep. And then what is this? Oh, Alpha.
Yo, that really gave our trap sound big records. We used R bass the shit out of our trap music.
Oh man, R bass is the shit, bro. People sleep on R bass.
J.U.S.T.I.C.E.
Of course, Rook's iconic shakers. You can. It's like a.
I love shakers.
He does that a lot.
This is stuntastic right here.
This is the mix session right here.
The Pro Tools session.
This voice is familiar. Who was it? Chris Michelle?
That's Chrisette Michelle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured that.
If you look, you see all the plugins, right? You look at our beat.
No.
Ain't no plugin.
None.
Much.
That means that the beat sounded good to me.
You know what I mean?
That's pro.
It's just our mix. See, everything has zero. This is our mix. What the fuck we doing?
Fuck we doing?
What the fuck we doing?
And then we have, what is this? Don't know what.
It's like a percussion.
Oh,
This
yeah,
one,
yeah,
like-
yeah. That's a Logic plugin. That's from Ultra Beat and Logic.
Yeah, that's an iconic sound on this song too. It sounds big out.
It sticks out there, yeah.
There's a lot of like sounds in this song that just stick out and memorable. I think music just having memorable parts and sections.
So this part was lo-fi.
Yep.
So 40 did this part. Fire. So 40 did, here you go, guys. These are 40 settings.
The underwater.
These are underwater settings right here, lo-fi. There you go. There you go, guys.
Write those down.
When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. Automatic weapons on the floor, but who can you call? My damn bitch, one who live by the code. Put this music shit aside.
You're right about that. That Purity sound is like crazy, bro.
That's the
Y'all
that's the
better get-
record.
Man, y'all made potato. You better get them potato chips. You better bring that sound back. Yo, what the hell?
We use it on a few other records. You know?
Okay.
I feel like that's the hottest song on that particular, or the hottest like
sound, right?
Yeah, that's the one I gravitated to whenever we went through the whole plugin. That's the one that stood out. Like, yo, they nothing else on that particular one like stood out like that.
Yeah, I use it. No, like totally.
I don't know, like their updated version of Purity. Maybe they got some, but I felt like that was he found the best sound, and the way he used it is iconic.
Yeah, that's a fact. What's the future of the Justice League look like?
Oh man, the future of the Justice League is whole albums, big records.
Yep.
We have an album with Conway the Machine.
Yep.
That's fucking out of here, bro. We've been talking about this shit for a couple of years, actually.
Yeah.
That's how big it is. That like it's.
I think it's us collaborating with legacy. I think for us it's like doing legacy music. It's not no longer us as kids, you know, running in and out. And for us it's different. Yep. So we do music, passion, love for it, legacy work. No longer it's because we're OGs, you know. We get approached by people that respect our work and be like, yo, I definitely want to work with y'all. So it's like it's endless.
Yeah, well said. The legacy right here, Justice League, Don Cannon.
Yep.
Man, the freshman, Fab Five. What can we say? We did it all.
Hey.
And we still doing it. This is why we do it.
Man.